Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Multivac's MTV token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, it's going to be in the top right hand corner of the video. Check that out before watching this one so that you have more context. Now, jumping into the daily chart. So in the last video, I did give you this support trend line at 0.00822264, and we landed on that zone perfectly. We did wick a bit lower than that, but the candle closed above the level. We opened up a new candle above this level, and right now from where we are, you're up around about 10% from this support, which is the 786 Fibonacci retracement. And if I zoom out and show you the Fib retracement that we have set up over here, so this is the swing high that we had back in April, and this is the swing low that we had back in March. So we are looking at 20 cents at the 1.618 target. That is my bull market peak target. Now, obviously, just because I'm targeting this doesn't mean that it's going to get there, or doesn't mean that it's going to get there and, go into a bear market after that. It could obviously get to the 1.618, retraced a little bit, and then start pumping once again and get to the second fib level, to the 2.272 and beyond. But at some point you need to take profits, obviously, from especially from a low cap altcoin that is pumping very hard, because once you see that 95% pullback and you're left with your tokens, I've had that feeling, and I'm looking to take profits on the majority of my altcoins, and I will be buying back at support levels once we do enter the bear market eventually, which I am still expecting. And yeah, that's just basically my strategy. Obviously, you have to have your own targets based on your financial situation. And yeah, so jumping into the daily chart, we have the 20 EMA up, which is the yellow trend line. We have the red line over here, or moving average, I did say trend line. And the red moving average is the 55 EMA. So as you can see, we got above the 55 EMA over here, and we held it as support. The 20 EMA was creeping up over here, and it did look like we're going to get the bullish cross finally, and the bullish cross would be our confirmation of the uptrend. It would be our bullish, the bullish cross here is one of the most bullish signals in all of crypto. But what ended up happening is we lost support with Bitcoin, and all the altcoins bled, and you landed on the 786, which I did give you in the last video. So if you listened, if you, put the fib on your charts, you slap the fib on the charts, and you look at the support levels, you look at where you can potentially land, you could have potentially entered here and you're already up 10%. So what we're doing right now is very healthy, because we are printing a higher low. So we do have a high over here. So ideally, what you want to do right now is you want to print a higher high and come back for a higher low. So we're gonna throw down the Fibonacci retracement once again from this swing low to this swing high. We're gonna use the wicks over here. Come on, let me get it. Okay. So what is happening right now based on this Fibonacci retracement on the smaller one that I just added to the chart? So as you can see, once you have a move to the upside and you start retracing and you start coming back up and you run into the golden ratio here, and I'm going to give you the price tag on that golden ratio at 0.0092789. So that is an important Fibonacci level. This is actually the most important Fibonacci level out of all of them. And if you start getting rejected from there, you are potentially going to come back down lower to test some of the lower fibs over here that we have. And this is something that you need to keep an eye on. Obviously, the bullish scenario would be if we broke above it, backtest as support. Once you break the golden ratio, you can be highly confident that you're going to retrace to the swing high at 0.01239. And from there, if you break the swing high over here, you're looking at the 1.618 at 0.0199763. So this is just how you use the fib in a quick little way over here. But like I said, if you're going to get rejected from the golden ratio, or you're going to open up a couple of candles and get rejected on every single one of them, you are potentially going to land on a previous support level, which is, we do have the 0.5 over here at 0.0084085. Below that, we have the 382 at 0.0076846, and below that, we have the 0.236 at 0.0068645. So right now, it's it is still a good entry for Multivac. As you can see, we were in this ascending triangle. We broke out of it. It looked like we were going for a bullish cross. We got an EMA squeeze instead, and we had a move to the downside. As you can see, we did have a wick over here above the 20 EMA, almost getting to the 55 EMA. So that's why I always tell you to have some sell orders at the 55 EMA, because you are potentially going to wick there, and it does happen quite often, especially with these low cap gems. Look at these wicks that Multivac has. Look at these wicks all the time. Multivac has big wicks, so you have to take advantage of that. So potentially you could have sold here at the 55 EMA. Right now you could have bought back in, let's say 5% cheaper, which is a good deal in my opinion. And obviously, I always recommend setting the sell orders below the resistance and setting the buy orders below above the support, so that you're not exactly on the level, because traders will put their buy orders above yours so that their order gets filled and you'll have to buy higher, thus pushing the price even higher. So that's just a little psychology class for you there. But yeah, slap on this little fib retracement so that you can see if you are getting rejected here, then put some buy orders at the lower Fibonacci levels that we have over here. Now, if we jump into the daily RSI, so you can see that you did have a bounce here from this white trend line. You did have a little fake out over here because you bounced a bit, you went a bit lower than that, but for the majority, you're holding this white trend line as support. As you can see, it was held as resistance multiple times previously over here as well, and it's just a great way to catch the potential bottom for the token without even looking at the price action. So the RSI, like I said, great indicator. We're having a bounce over here. What I would be eyeballing right now is the green trend line, because that potentially could be our next resistance line that we get rejected from, because as you can see, we did have multiple bounces from this green trend line as support, and we did backtest it as resistance over here, had a little fake out over here and another one over here. So potentially the green trend line is going to be your next target if you're looking for a quick flip. Now let's jump into KuCoin for the 4-hourly chart. Now jumping into the 4-hourly chart on KuCoin, so we have printed here a double top pattern. As you can see, we had, I do apologize, let me get the brush. There we go. So we did have these two, this double top pattern, which is a bearish reversal pattern for those of you who are not aware of it. And basically you have your first high, you have your second high, and you have your support below, or the low in between both of the highs. So you put a trend line on that low and you measure it with a trend line basically from the top to the bottom of the support here. And then you place it at the neckline and it will show you a target. Basically, the bottom of the trend line is going to be the target, or the bottom end. But basically, we went down and we almost got to the target. The target was at 0.0074471, and we got as low as 0.0077810. So, target almost met. But as you can see, we are in a falling wedge as well, and the target from that falling wedge is over here at 0.0116680, because that's where the wedge was created. You can see that we do have a bounce over here. We have a bounce of resistance over here, another bounce of support over here, and another bounce of resistance over here. So potentially, if you're going to get rejected from there, you are looking for a back test of support of this falling wedge. So we are in a bullish pattern right now. If we take a look at some of the oscillators, the 4-hourly stochastic is in the overbought right now, and we're just getting a bullish cross on the 4-hourly MACD. So I wouldn't be taking any profits right now. I would still wait, and I would target this resistance over here. And obviously, make sure to set the buy or the sell orders below the support, below the resistance. I'm sorry, getting mixed up here. So this is your resistance. You want to set up the sell orders below that so that there is more chances for you of getting filled. So that's just one way to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see, if we jump into the RSI on the 4-hourly chart, we're just now recovering from this oversold position, and you are potentially going to look to take some profits once you get into the overbought zone here above the index of 70. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If I missed out anything on the charts, feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. I always appreciate some constructive criticism. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. We do post technical analysis in there. We do have a Discord server and a Telegram chat with great communities that will help you if you have any questions. So feel free to join in and ask away. Also, make sure to check out our Patreon. It's a great way to support me and a great way for you to get more extra content, a great way for you to be able to request technical analysis, video reviews, project reviews, whatever you want. We do have buy and sell alerts in there as well, low cap gem calls, project reviews, and stuff like that. So it's just a good way for you to get more personal, one-on-one time as well, and generally to support me, because I do try to post good content in there. It's not like I'm posting whatever in there. I do post technical analysis in there, and I do try my hardest to provide the highest content, the highest quality content possible on all the platforms. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.